In the book The History of St. Clare Virgin are told the stories of various miracles performed by St. Clare. There are episodes of multiplications of loaves and of bottles of oil that appeared in the convent when there was none before. But Clare performed the most famous of the miracles in 1240 on a Friday in September, in which she turned away an attack by Saracen soldiers who had broken into the convent cloister by courageously showing the attacking soldiers the sacred host. The Saracens were Arabian troops, and as early as the 5th century were the name Ishmaelites gave themselves. By the time of the miracle, they were enemies of Christianity, held to be dark-skinned and largely Muslim. The history of the miracle goes like this, quoted from the book. Quote, "By imperial order, regiments of Saracen soldiers and bowmen were stationed there at the convent of San Damiano in Assisi, Italy, massed like bees, ready to devastate the encampments and seize the cities. Once, during an enemy attack against Assisi, a city beloved by the Lord, and while the army was approaching the gates, the fierce Saracens invaded San Damiano, entered the confines of the monastery, and even the very cloister of the Virgins. The women swooned in terror, their voices trembling with fear, as they cried to their mother. St. Clare, with a fearless heart, commanded the other nuns to lead her, sick as she was, to the enemy, preceded by a silver and ivory case in which the body of the Saint of Saints was kept with great devotion. And prostrating herself before the Lord, she spoke tearfully to her Christ. Quote, 'Behold, my Lord, is it possible? You want to deliver into the hands of pagans your defenseless handmaids, whom I have taught out of love for you? I pray you, Lord, protect these, your handmaids, whom I cannot now save by myself.' Suddenly a voice like a child resounded in her ears from the tabernacle. 'I will always protect you.' 'My Lord,' she added, 'if it is your wish, protect also this city, which is sustained by your love.' Christ replied, 'It will have to undergo trials, but it will be defended by my protection.' Then the Virgin, raising a face bathed in tears, comforted the sisters. 'I assure you, daughters, that you will suffer no evil. Only have faith in Christ.' Unquote. Upon seeing the courage of the sisters, the Saracens took flight and fled back over the walls they had scaled, unnerved by the strength of those who prayed. And Clare immediately admonished those who heard the voice I spoke of before, telling them severely, quote, 'Take care not to tell anyone about the voice while I am still alive, dearest daughters.' Unquote.
The wonderful coincidence about this miracle is that both the subject, St. Clare, and the author, Tommaso da Solano, both have incorrupt bodies, and one is a saint and the other is on his way to sainthood.